Hello everyone and welcome back to today's adventure. If you will, we are trying to address the hydraulic leak on the new Holland TN70. That thing. Alright, so right here you can see the hydraulic filter in the pan here. This is the hydraulic filter base. We got a banjo fitting here. As you can see, there's not a lot of room to work in here, but we've developed a leak in here somewhere. I replaced this banjo fitting, has two sealing washers on it. I've got it loose. Now, I suspect that either the line is cracked, this hard line, or this filter base is cracked. Unfortunately, I cannot tell with it on the tractor. I'm having a hard time seeing, as you can imagine. Almost looks like a crack right there, but it, like I said, can't tell until, can't see if the line's cracked, the filter base is cracked, or what. Can't get the line off. It's a hard line, goes around to the mid-mount remote block for the loader, so can't get it off. Now we've got a loader on this thing, so we've got a bracket here that's in the way that complicates everything. So we've got this line loose on both ends. Actually, we got a drain back down there that we got to take loose. I've got this one broken loose, so we're gonna have to take these two pipes loose, and there's two bolts in there. So what we're gonna do is pull the filter housing off. Apparently on this particular, on these New Holland tractors, they are known for cracking. We're gonna pull it off, see if we can get the line off, and see if we can find what the issue is. If we find nothing, then we'll put it back together and go from there. But I'm kind of, like I said, I replaced these and I didn't see any significant difference in the leak. So as bad as I hate to, I'm gonna pull that off. So we'll take these loose. We'll have to get us some O-rings to replace these. But these got two bolts here. I think there's three on this one. Like I said, this is loose. Got two bolts bolting it to the block, and then our drain back hose down here we'll have to take loose to get the filter housing off of it. But let's get started on this and see how it goes. So it's a little tight in here, but we'll see what we can come up with. So here we go. Okay, status report. Got both the bolts out on the housing back here. Line's loose. It's ready to come out. The return line's loose. I got to get these pipes loose. I thought I could slide the housing back far enough that way to where these would slide out, but of course it's hitting the block. So I've got to tackle these Allen headed bolts here, and me and Allen headed bolts have a checkered past, to say the least. So that's where we're at currently. I'm gonna try to take, there's three here and then there's two on this one, and then take the housing out. And I hope it's the line and not the housing. The housing's about 800 bucks. So here we go. Okay, we've got news. I don't know if it's good news, bad news, whatever, but I got the filter housing off. I'm getting a leak right around here, and I cannot find a crack in, I got the line off, I've done put it back on. I cannot find a crack in the line, cannot find a crack in the filter housing. So, I'm wondering if when I put the banjo fitting back on with the sealing washers, if I didn't pinch one of them and it was leaking, because the ones that were on it were hardened out, this, that, and the other. So I'm in a little bit of a conundrum here. This filter housing, I think, is around 800 bucks. The line, I never could find the line. The only one on the New Holland's part catalog right here didn't have the loader with the mid-mount remotes on it. So, but it was like 300 bucks. So what I'm gonna do, and I probably should have done this to start with, but as I was saying, what I'm gonna do is put it back together. I ordered extra sealing washers. Put new sealing washers on it. And get somebody in there to run it and see if I could find exactly where that's coming from. I really don't know. It's starting to get a little frustrating, but that's part of it. But I'll do that and see if we can find where the leak's coming from. If I could see the fluid coming out of the housing, or if I could see the fluid coming out of the line or the banjo fitting, then I would, you know, if the housing's cracked, the housing's cracked, gotta have one, but I don't want to drop $1,000. I could buy a new line and a new housing and put it back together, but you know, you're looking $1,100-$1,200, which I really don't want to spend. I would prefer to buy the $2 and $3 O-rings. So let's see if we can get it reassembled. And it wasn't all that bad, to be honest with you, taking it off. See if we can get it reassembled and give it a test run, see if we can find where this leak's coming from. So here we go. Okay, we are back together and still leaking. Now, the other day when I first saw it, when you'd work the loader, it would spray. It's not doing that now. So I can't see where it's leaking, and I really don't want to stick my hand around there under high pressure hydraulic fluid. Of course, it ain't spraying now, but I don't really know. I think at this point I'm gonna try one more thing before I change the line. I do not believe it's the filter base. I looked and looked on that thing. I could not find any visible area where it looked like it was cracked. And it wouldn't have slowed down by changing this. It wouldn't have slowed it down. So I don't think it's the housing. I'm gonna change the bolt. I'm gonna change the bolt and 2 more washers. See how much that line is, because filter housing's got to come back off for the light, put the line on. There's no way getting it off without taking filter housing back off. And it's tight. I started out a little, I've slowly torqued it down. I really don't know. It's if there was some way to see up in there, which there's really no way to see. I mean, I don't know. Want to buy a tractor? It, like I said, it slowed it down a lot. So I'm wondering if there's like a pinhole or something in that line I couldn't see, or there may be a pinhole in that filter base. Well, at this point, we don't have much of a choice. We're going to have to use this thing before long. So we're going to put a bolt, 2 washers on it. Maybe the bolt's cracked. Who knows? Shouldn't make a big difference, but you never know. And if that don't fix it, we're going to put a line on it. And if that don't fix it, we'll put a filter housing on it. That line's got a rub place on it. It's pretty thin anyhow, so I don't feel too bad about throwing that at it. I hate throwing parts at something. I really do. But in this case, I mean, I may see if I can track that leak down a little bit. I mean, it started up. I put my hand in there to see if I can feel where it's coming out, but I've yet to be able to feel it. So I'll get somebody in there, run the loader up and down, see if I can feel where it's coming out. Like I said, I don't think it's filter based, but you never know. Anyhow, we will continue this. This is to be continued. We'll eventually get it. Unfortunately, like I said, I hate running across something that I can't diagnose. It's just one of those pain in the backside deals, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna probably start it back up here, and if I can see fluid like dripping off the line, I know it's either the line or the fitting. Or if I can start it up and let it run, dry it off real good, start it up and let it run, and then see if the line or the fitting is wet. You know, we'll see what we can come up with. I'll keep you posted. If you like this stuff, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, subscribe. And until next time, everybody take care of yourself. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay. I decided to start thinking a little bit here. So what I've done, this is an update. So what I've done, let me get some light on it. It's getting dark. I took some brake clean and I dried everything up real good. Now what I'm gonna do is take this nice clean shop towel and I'm gonna wrap it around that fitting, and I'm gonna start it for just a second or two, and then we're gonna see where we're at on top, bottom, where the oil spot is on this shop towel. So bear with me. Okay, we've got the shop towel, and I'm gonna see if I can hold the light, hold the camera, and do all that good stuff at the same time. And it's probably not gonna work out. Let me right there. So I don't know whether you can see that or not. Alright, see that? It's not on the bottom, it's on the top, and that was right underneath that line. So I feel pretty comfortable now of getting us a line. I will change the bolt while I'm at it. And I will go ahead and get new O-rings for the return lines and everything for the filter housing. While we're in there, and do a complete service. That is a new filter on it, but we'll go ahead and put a new filter. Change all the fluid and go from there. So I feel pretty confident now that it is the line. I can probably confirm that, and I probably will. But you know, I got to thinking about it, and thought, you know, if I could just find where the location it's leaking, top, bottom, whatever, but it's coming down from the line onto that towel. So that's that tells me it's probably the line, not the filter housing, which is a good thing. All right, once again, we'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.